So with that being said, I want to introduce Alexis O'Neill's manager, Tony.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anthony Hall. I'm best friends with Shaquille O'Neal of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Come on, Al. We come here to win this thing for you. Anyway, not only that, I come from the south side of Chicago, which is similar to what I see here in Cleveland. I live in Los Angeles now. Because of gang violence, I had to move out of Chicago to Los Angeles. The gangs were really hard on me because I was trying to get an education as well as play basketball. My whole being was sports. I just wanted to play sports. I just wanted to play basketball. I played basketball, football, baseball, track and field. I did karate. I tried to do everything I could to stay out of trouble. If I was in a situation in a party, if I smelled marijuana, I would go in the other direction. To this day, I've never used any drugs. I've never drank alcohol. And thank you. And coming from the south side of Chicago, that's saying a lot because that's all I saw. My mom drank heavily to the point where, I mean, when I went to find my mom, I had to go find her. If I needed money to eat, I had to go find her at the bar. It was tough for me growing up on the south side of Chicago, but yet I was able to achieve a lot of great things afterwards. Like I said, because I was trying to play basketball and stay focused in school, the gangs started to really get on me in regards to joining gangs, and I wasn't having it. I wasn't feeling the whole concept of hurting another or beating up another because of a color or because he wore his hat turned to the side or whatever, or the jewelry he may have had that I wanted. I wanted to get it on my own. So the guys started to, I had hard times getting to and from school. There were some gunshots. There were some fights to the point where I felt that I wasn't safe in Chicago, so I had to move out. I moved to Los Angeles, California with my father at the time, who had remarried and had a new family. Probably didn't want me there, but I had no other alternative. I had to get out of Chicago. My blessings all came to a head once I got to Los Angeles. The group of people that I surrounded myself around, I was able to finish school, went on to continue my basketball career at Chaminade University in Hawaii, played there for a few years, and then once I left there, I came back home to Los Angeles, where I befriended people like Denzel Washington, Arsenio Hall, Wesley Snipes, Michael Bay, who directed the Transformers and all of these horror movies that are coming out right now. These are all my friends. Charlie Sheen, friends. Coming from the south side of Chicago, I would have never, Shaquille O'Neal is my best friend. Coming from the south side of Chicago, I never thought that I could have achieved any of these things. But I stayed focused on my path and what I wanted to do. And from there, I starred in 15 movies. I had on a television show. I started a film called Blue Chips. Some of you guys may have seen it, some of you not. Started myself, Nick Nolte, Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway. Started a movie with Tupac Shakur called Gang Related, Jim Belushi. So I befriended people like Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. And let me go back. A year after I left Chicago, my best friend from high school, his name was Ben Wilson. He was the #1 basketball player in the nation. Do you know what it takes to become the #1 basketball player in the nation? In the nation, I'm like the #1. He was killed the year after I left. Gang violence. Walking down the street, bumped into a couple of guys, verbal altercation pursued, a gun was drawn, and he was shot in the back 3 times, killing him, 6'9". He could have been the next, you call it, Michael Jordan, could have been the next Magic Johnson. He could have been next LeBron James. I mean, who knew? Who knows where his career could have gone? But yet he was killed because of gang violence. I'm just here to say, look, stay focused. Stay focused on your path. Stay focused on being the best you can be. You can achieve anything that you want if you put your mind to it. Gang violence, drugs, alcohol, these things are pointless, useless. Stay focused. I did. All right. And you guys take care of yourselves. All right.